Okay, one of the gifts I wrapped looks amazing while the other one looks like shit so far. Are you gonna rewrap it? Are you gonna do that? So much sound just started at once. Hi, Sully. This game is really loud. Holy fuck, I can't even think. Would you just like relax, like just a little bit. Holy shit. How are you, Sully? You're doing great, amazing. Here we go. How is ear Solon? Now, my fucking ear is stressed. Okay, play. Okay, this looks lovely. I'm sad. This kind of looks like where I live. I'm like vibrating at high frequency, guys. You don't get it? Oh my god. Do you love it that much? I'm so excited. It's a family tree. Where's Edith? Is Eddie Edith? Short for Edith? Well, why is Sven falling off? And Eigenborg? Why have they and Sanjay? Why have they fallen off the tree? That's not good. Oh, Edith! She's up here. 1999, 2. Oh, they've all died. Were these ones like miscarriages or something? That's actually so sad. It's one of those things you were hyperfixated on but couldn't talk with anyone about? Oh my gosh. I'm sure this will erase your current save data. Well, considering I don't have any. Suddenly someone plays this game. I got you, Kazi. I've been wanting to play this for a while. I've had this for so long. Edith Finch. Oh, it's my journal. I have pretty handwriting. Why did you restart? No, that's like, that was the title screen, and then the title screen is the same as the intro, I think. Because I couldn't look down before. Oh, what are the controls for this? Okay.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. I do schoolwork. Have fun. You said you're at school, so have fun at school. Have fun at school. Love you the loads. See y'all in 2 hours-ish? That's probably roughly how long it'll take me to finish this, I've heard.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Oh, this is like Life is Strange, where it's like, if I notice things...
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Where, like, if I notice things, it gives me lore, but, like, I don't have to click on them and choose to notice it. It just tells me, which I like. Shift doesn't actually move me any faster, it just zooms me in. Or does it move me faster? No, it doesn't.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Red flag. She has such a cute little clear voice. My mailbox. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Can I take them out or no? No, okay. What about that one?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, the way it broke all those words. Oh, that's cool. Not even just visually, but like, I haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. She just like destroyed like that as truth, and it's now false. That was really pretty. That was a nice little touch, actually. I liked that a lot. Is it gonna tell me something about no trespassing? Her voice is mad familiar. Why don't you search up who's the voice actor? I would love to know. She does sound familiar. I said she sounds really cute and clear, so maybe that's what it is. She just sounds...
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
I have a feeling we're gonna figure that the fuck out.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Do I go this way or this way? I wanna go this way. This way seems more interesting to me. Oh, not the missing flyer. Who are you? I'm Edith Finch right now.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I thought I was streaming this to Witty. Said her voice reminds me of Meemaw. Oh, it kind of does. I could see it. She sounds younger than Meemaw, though. For sure.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Is this a neighbor? Wait, Witty, so you've seen this too? Then? Oh no, this is the house. Ooh, I like the music. Partially? Okay, cool.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That's a sick-ass house, though. Like, that's cool as fuck. Not in anything I recognize. Oh, teeth. Do I go back and go down the rest of the path? What are the thoughts? Do I go back down the rest of the path? Do I go back? Because there was a path that continued, or like down into the woods. I'm game. We go all the way back? Fuck it. You only get to play these games for the first time once. It's Rachel! Any knowers? Oh my god, Rose is gone. Oh my god. Not a knower, but sure was pretty.
I hadn't driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
All roads. Take both paths. I got a Steam achievement. It was worth it. It was so fucking worth it. I don't know her, but she was pretty. I'm not gonna go into the lore of the deer and Life is Strange right now. Maybe when I don't know, when I go to therapy in 2 weeks, I'll put on a whole educational video on all the little symbolisms in Life is Strange that's really cool. But virtually, Rachel came up. When she was alive, she was shown as a raven. And when she was in death, she was shown as a deer. Your video essay on the games right now. Pretty cool. Okay, so I took both paths now. We're all the way back here. Yeah, like it even... Spoilers for Life is Strange really quick. Just cover your ears. for a couple seconds. I'll give you a thumbs up when you're good to go again, if you care. In the beginning, there's a deer, in the first time you're in the junkyard, and it's standing over top of Rachel's grave. And you have the chance to take a photo op of it as Max, who takes pictures of everything. And it's standing over top of Rachel's grave. And then it's sad, and it hangs its head when you walk away. And it's all sad and shit. And then, Max wears a shirt, the first day you see her, that says alone, and it's a deer. And then after you find Rachel's body, it pans out of Chloe crying on Max, and there's the deer. You see the deer look at the grave, look down, and then walk away, being like, I'm glad she finally found it, being Chloe, you know? So that's like a very TLDR version of it, but you're good if you cared about spoilers. But yeah, that's a very TLDR version of it, and there's all sorts of symbolism about her being a raven while she's alive, but I won't go into that right now. I just thought the deer was like the cutest thing. I don't think I took a photo of that. Yeah, I didn't take a photo of a lot of things. I want to go back and play it again. I want to play it 5 years after I've played it. The Weasley... Oh, wait, T, it totally does. Wait, it totally does. That's so cool. Oh, I love it. So good. That just made me so much happier about it. You get it? It totally does, with the overgrown...
As a child,
oh,
the
so
house
pretty.
made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Okay, she said she inherited the
I was afraid
house.
of the house.
She said she inherited the house, so I didn't know how old she was. 17. It's nice to know. I mean, when I look in her journal, she looks young. You know, she gives, like, teenager Tumblr girly, so. I want to go up the stairs. Me too, to be fair. Yeah, I want to go back and take all the pictures. But I want to play it 5 years after I've played it already, so I have to wait 2 more years, which is really sad. But, you know. The fact that there's these missing posters, like, everywhere is really sad, but is also, like, a nice touch. And I think it's so you don't forget that he's missing and that he's supposed to be important. Where have you been? Bed's empty? No note? Car gone? You could have died! Or you could have been seen. Your father's now facing an inquiry at work! I love that. I love it. Does it tell me anything else around here? Holy fuck. There's a lot of missing posters here.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Valid. Killed my husband. Yeah. That bitch that lives in the pond. I want to unlock all the dialogues. The completionist. Put bars on his windows. You best I hope don't put bars on your windows, Ronald Weasley.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Holy books. Ooh, the eerie wind that just came out of it when I opened it. Listen.
Looking in, I felt like the house
didn't do it
itself
again.
had been waiting for me.
I feel like it was supposed to be the first time you did it, probably. They have an acorn chair stair lift? No way! It looks like a very pretty house, but I understand why you could be spooked at the same time. Gary's spotting mix. Alright, well let's see if we can find something else that this unlocks. Couldn't just be easy enough to walk in the front door, huh? Am I breaking the grates? It's the stairs from up. Oh, no way! Not the stairs from up. Something about wind chimes in the woods freak me out. Wind chimes can either be so relaxing and so calming and so beautiful, or they can be so uncomfortable. Is this game too loud? Is this game too loud? Or am I being drowned out? Oh no, me too. No way I'm crawling in the doggy door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Oh, so she just done it before. Okay, cool. I was about to say, no way she just thought of that and just did it. In the woods alone at night? Super scary. Audio is good. Okay, good. Good! The way the music changed when I came in here. This looks like a place you've been. Like, this feels... Audio is meat. Nice. Thank you, Capes. Always got something intellectual to say, don't ya? This feels like a place you've been, you know? So who are you playing in this? Edith Finch, currently. The music does sound so good. It does. But, you know, like, this feels like, maybe not your garage, but this feels like a garage you've seen, you know? It feels like a garage you've been in. You know what I mean? Love that shirt. Thanks. Do you want it? I'll trade it for, the 2 sweatpants I stole from you. A friend's garage. Yeah, maybe like a friend's garage. Back in the house.
I felt like I was home.
Oh, tea. Represents our friendship, what we think of each other. I take your pants, and you take a shirt that says cunt. He's constantly stealing friends' clothes. Listen, he left them at Nolan's cottage, and then I flew to the other side of the country, and probably wasn't going to see him for a while, so...
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That looks like it's got eyes. Louis Finch. Is that what my brother's name is? Yes, okay, Louis. Right there. Edith, Eddie. Eddie's my grandma. Okay. Dawn is my mom. I really want pop, but I've been healthy. Get some Diet Pop then. If you don't want the sugar, if that's what you're worried about. Sugar and calories. Get like Coke Zero or something. Diet is worse? How is it worse? Caves? How's it worse? Aspartame. Aspartame is bullshit! Aspartame is literally bullshit. Aspartame is not bad for you. It is bullshit. Bullshit.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aspartame is bullshit. It's literally a lie. The person with stomach problems, diet hurts more. Well, that's different. That's a personal thing. That wouldn't be the aspartame. It's because I'm on that account. Here. Music isn't available. Well, thank you. TikTok. Holy fuck, bro. I'll take my whiskey. How y'all been? I've been pretty good. How you been doing? How you doing? I've been doing alright. Pretty good. I mean, I'm living on stream currently, which is super fun and fresh. Chillin', that's good. I wish you would come out here. I know, obviously, circumstances change all the time, but... I'm getting a special package in May. You're living on stream? What do you mean? I'm doing a tipathon, so one day, 10 hours still. I'm sleeping on stream, I'm eating on stream, I'm literally just living on stream. What's a special package mean? That's a lot of mercury! Oh, is it ever? Is it ever? I take my whiskey. Here we go. One second. I'm doing a thing. I promise it's gonna pay off. I promise. I promise! You are the stream. Currently, yes. I thought you meant like funding. What do you mean? I'm living on stream. It's 5K. That sounds like living on stream to me. True. Special package might be merch from a certain Canadian streamer. No way! That would be so cool if you bought merch from Chet! What the fuck is his name? XQC! Ah! It'd be really cool if you bought merch from XQC. G-Woon. You have to do that. Who? XQC. He's a guy. He's a guy! He's a guy! Nolan, I'm sending this to you, just ignore it. Okay. Here. Love this game so far. Love. But I just want to do this really quickly.
So apparently...
Shush. I just want to do this really quickly because I think it's very important. Let me go back to this game and turn the audio off for a second. I think this is really important, and I think Caves just brought up a wonderful thing. So, as someone who's really interested in diet culture, personal training, all that sort of stuff.
So apparently drinking this Diet Coke is going to give me cancer because it contains aspartame. I got my Master's of Science in Nutritional Biochemistry, therefore I would never drink Diet Coke. This is probably what most people would expect me to say. So why am I not scared for my life every day at 3 p.m. when I crack open a Diet Coke and enjoy every last sip of it? There are many different classes of carcinogens, and aspartame is now a type 2B carcinogen, along with aloe vera, coconut oil, pickled vegetables. To be classified as a type 2B carcinogen, there has to be little to no evidence of its effect for human consumption, and the data mainly comes from animal studies. There is no information about the dosage. How much aspartame would a human have to consume in order for it to cause cancer? Yeah, we don't know any of that. What we do know is that when we megadose mice with the amount of aspartame that is roughly 200 times consumed in the standard American diet, those mice can develop cancer. What we also know, based on this systematic review of over a dozen epidemiological studies, is that for non-sugar sweeteners like aspartame, there is no evidence for cancer risk in humans. Am I sitting here telling you that Diet Coke is good for you? No, it has no inherent nutritional value. Is it going to kill me? No, still doesn't make it a health food, but this is one small, tiny piece of my overall diet. It is much more impactful to look at dietary patterns as a whole, not single food ingredients, because we do not eat foods in isolation. It's usually impossible for a single ingredient to cause disease because we aren't lab rats. We don't sit in a cage all day in the same environment getting pumped with single ingredients. Now I'm going to go into it.
You want to know what? This probably has only 10K views, which is so sad. I don't know how much it has.
Some peace, and hopefully I gave you some peace of mind.
Oh no! She got lots of likes, so she probably got more views. But, you want to know the funniest thing? One of the only things that is consumable that has literally proven, one of the only things that we have immense study that demonstrates that it kills people is alcohol. Is alcohol. But you know how normal alcohol is? And you know how scared people are of fucking diet sodas? But you know how many people are like, oh yeah, I'll drink a 2-4, but I won't drink a fucking, a drink with artificial sweeteners in it? And the only thing that has ever demonstrated in human trials to actually give people cancer, or kill their brain matter, or anything along the lines of, is alcohol. But how normalized is alcohol in today's society? Funny. They were training their liver with alcohol. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Training for what? The Liver Olympics, Whitty. What do you mean? Hey, shush, I make money from selling that stuff. I'm not saying you need to quit alcohol right now. You know, I'm not saying that. Better liver contest? I don't know. But yeah, there's some little food for thought. I also love when people are like, it's a carcinogen to anything. This isn't just aspartame. To like anything. And I'm like, sure, it caused cancer in rats that they gave them 500 times their body weight in this thing. No wonder some of them got cancer. No wonder. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. How people hear things. One up. It's a chemical. The next night out, probably, yeah. Like, bro. I don't know, man. It's a chemical. Everything's a chemical, you idiot! Do you know how many people die from dihydrogen monoxide every year? So many. So many people die from dihydrogen monoxide every single year. So sad. It's so sad. Look, each year dihydrogen monoxide is listed as a contributing factor of thousands of deaths. And do you know how much stuff dihydrogen monoxide is in? It's water! You see how scary things can be when somebody phrases it away? Dihydrogen, 2H, monoxide, 1 oxygen, H2O. Do you see how scary people can word things? It's stupid. It's stupid. Do you know what those deaths are? Drowning. Drowning. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Do you see how scared people can make you just by wording things properly? Ugh! It's so annoying. Look at this. Look at this. Like, I have seen stupid ass fitness influencers who want to scream at you about what crackers you should be eating because every cracker is filled with wheat, and wheat is scary, and gluten is inflammatory, and which cereals you need to eat. Oh my god. Please question the podcast clips you see, guys. Literally. Okay? However, DHMO continues to be widely used by the industry, the government, and consumed worldwide. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's water. How fucking scary could this be? If you didn't know, if you just saw DHMO was in your foods, was in your drinks, whatever it may be, you're drinking dihydrogen monoxide. And look how many deaths. Thousands. But the government doesn't do anything. The government isn't doing anything. It's consumed worldwide. Every day. There are people dying. Thousands of Americans every year. Thousands of Americans every year. Not the Americans! Like, what the fuck is this? Stanford University banned dihydrogen monoxide? What do you mean? What do you mean? You see the kind of godforsaken stupid shit that you can find if you just know what to search for and how to scare people? It's so stupid. It's so stupid it hurts. It hurts. Like, what the fuck? And probably, this is probably something silly, because I doubt Stanford University would fucking publish something that would be like ban water. It's probably something stupid. And they're putting that as their title to get people to click on it. And to get stupid people who have a podcast who think they know what they're talking about. To use this. Which is so annoying. But half the time, nobody's gonna read the fucking studies. Nobody's gonna actually look into what's going on. They're just gonna hear some guy on a podcast who has a bald fade and just, yep, he seems like he knows what he's talking about because his biceps are bigger than my quads. So, he seems like he's got it figured out. Oh my fucking god. I could go on all day about this, and I'm not going to. Because I'm getting heated already. I'm already getting heated. Thank you, Caves, for bringing up a beautiful topic that Allie is quite passionate about. Anywho, back to what remains of Edith Finch, this beautiful, beautiful little game that I'm so excited to play. Thank you for letting me rant. Okay, anywho.
Nice tits.
Kaylin. Apple pie. Chinese food.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
I enjoyed the side note. I'm glad someone enjoyed it. God forbid! Oh my god. I'm glad someone enjoyed it. Baby, are you still in chat? God, it makes me so angry, especially because I have people in my life who won't listen to me when I explain it flat out like this. They literally will not listen to me about this kind of stuff, and it makes me very frustrated. It makes me really upset that people in my life are this blind. It's really sad. It genuinely hurts my heart. Dad, hi! Because I wanted to be different today. You know what? I love that. Switch it up. 106 pounds. And could definitely speak on anything. Absolutely. It was very interesting. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy being interesting. I want to go back to school, I think, for what she did, which is biochemistry, which is so insanely hard, which is why I haven't done it. But something along the lines of that kind of thing would be fun, I think. Going back for biochemistry. But I think I would need to go back and get my grade 12 chemistry, because I didn't take chemistry in grade 12. Remember about the fish cans? Yeah, there's so fucking many, bro. So many fish cans. Oh my god, more fish cans! Find out in the game, don't worry. Oh, that's scary. What is... we chopping up kids and putting them in here? I'd believe it. Oh, we were already in there. Not the broken
The table
dish.
was still a wreck from the night we left.
The night we left.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah. One step on the glass. Oh, I can kind of see my little outfit. Where is What Remains of Edith Finch based? Can somebody Google that really quickly, please? Can someone tell me where this game is based? I would greatly appreciate that. This person just has a lot of cats. I haven't seen a cat yet. On it? Thanks, you're the best. Also, Yoden. Washington? Okay, so that's right beside me. These are the ferries that we have. These are our ferries. These are literally like... this looks identical to like our ports. Which is crazy. Because we port out to Washington. Too. So this looks like identical to like our port, which is insane. Collection of strange tales about a family in Washington State. Baby, could you put on another pot of coffee, please? You're the best. I love you so much. If you're busy, I can do it in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. This was Grandma's spot.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't want to not look at something. But you know with these games, you usually do. You usually do miss
Nothing in the house
a thing
looked
or two.
abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh, me answering with ad-libs. You just gotta switch it up sometimes. Oh, look at all the yarn. Was she a knitter? A crocheter?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Huh? Up the chimney they go. That was pretty. Can I open this? Edith Finch. Both of those zoom in. I love that they have all these pictures that look like they're actually in a family. Like in a family home. Oh, it's this way. I was cranking it the other way.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara, let's go! Yeah, Barbara. Yes, Barbara. She was a director? Maybe? There's all these little blue birds. Okay, before I go into another room, I want to finish the house. Can I unlock? Oh, goodness me. That's quite the lock. Holy books, Batman.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I'm hopefully gonna find out what that means.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Gotta go die for bricks, kiddos. See y'all at dinner. Yeah, I got the bricks back
Mom
after
always
they...
told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh. After they went brick diving, up the stairs we go, then I guess. Did I see everything? I think so.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's kind of creepy.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Cool.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ooh!
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, we're not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna look through the rest of the upper floor. We're not doing that one yet.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So we got everybody's bedrooms, even though they've died and moved on with their life. That's kind of crazy. We just have everyone's bedroom that's like ever lived here. That's kind of gnarly. Oh, Barbara! Barbara Streisand.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, poor Barbara. She died really young. She didn't even make it to 20. There's more stairs, bro? I want to make sure I explore everything.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Calvin died really young too. What the fuck? Gregory? Okay.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
How is this Gregory's room? Gregory died 1 year? 76 to 77? This is 2 people. Okay, Eddie had a good run. Okay, okay.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Alright, into the abyss we go now. Time to find out what my mom has been hiding.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
My foot's asleep. Oh, my foot feels like...
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Not the saving. Creepy ass little mouse. Am I behind the people?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's so cute. It's really dark, but it's cute. Wait, was I supposed to... So is her whole family dead? Or like missing?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Did she eat the gerbil? Don't eat the gerbil. Don't eat the gerbil. Molly's story, let's go.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Oh, sad. Fish. The starfish is alive. It has color.
I ate a lot of things that night.
That's definitely fake, Bessie. Don't eat that. Don't eat
I
the
kept eating and eating.
don't eat the toothpaste. Are we eating the toothpaste? Don't eat the toothpaste. It gets worse. She's gonna eat the gerbil. I know it.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Where's the bird? Are you gonna eat the bird?
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Okay. Control is my purr button.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I gotta get in front of the bird. Fuck did it go? How was that not? How did I not catch it?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
God, she's gonna eat the fucking bird?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh my god, she's eating her gerbil. I don't know what I was supposed to do.
Rabbits.
Not a rabbit, no!
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Molly, you're
Flew off
fucked.
to find something bigger.
An owl can't really eat much bigger than a fucking rabbit, like...
A mama rabbit.
Oh, it's just a bigger rabbit?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
The shark is fucked.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Is this like binge eating disorder right now?
juicy seals. I tore off her
BRB.
flipper and it tasted
Keep
really
going!
good.
Eat stuff! This is not how sharks hunt. Sorry. Allie wanted to be a marine biologist specializing in sharks when I was a kid, and I consumed all things shark content. I've been in shark cages, I've swum with sharks, I love sharks. I've touched sharks, I've fed sharks.
I grabbed on tight.
This is not how sharks hunt.
But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Not the tentacle. Is this supposed to be an eel? Oh, I'm just going through it. Okay. Oh, I can move.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Are they in their cars?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I don't know, you move like mac and cheese to me. Alright, Bestie. He isn't.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I saw something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Molly,
I
Bestie.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Molly, Bestie, I think you need to seek Christ. Try,
I got
bitch.
closer and closer.
Am I back in her room?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
Monster.
But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
It's a cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Cat?
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune.
Norway!
And misfortune.
Norway! Oh my god.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Let's go! Stories within story game?
On January 7th,
Storyception.
1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Family lore.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
I for real dived for bricks. I guess. Okay, how do I get out of this then? Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh fuck, they be reading.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Is that what I'm wearing? The gloves that I'm wearing? They're from 1937.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Seems like Edie had a fun little imagination going on.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
This is
The only trace
baby's
Grandpa
room.
Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Really?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh? Photo developing? What was going on?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
Okay, yeah.
He never put it down.
This room so far feels the loneliest, I guess. Like it feels sad and like mournful in here.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
This story is so heartbreaking, oh no. Look at my little cat, my little cast.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
If I stop swinging, does it stop? It does.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
She has an accent. I'm supposed to go. Nope, I can't go. I can just swing. There's no dinner. There's only swing.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh no. Whoa, you're awake. Well, it is
I told him going around was
12
impossible.
p.m. So I would assume that I would hopefully
Maybe
be
if I
awake.
hadn't said that.
Am I supposed to jump?
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
I'm getting dizzy.
I think
I'm
he'd
getting
already
dizzy.
made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
How are you, Jean-Luc?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same
Little
thing.
astronaut. Big sad. True. Huge sad. That kid, damn. Yeah, we're playing a deep story game. She said that story sounds a little familiar. That story definitely sounds really fucking familiar to me. God damn. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Anywhoops. Time to continue.
After the
My big
funeral,
fuzzy socks.
Edie
Nice.
roped off Calvin's half of the room.
How are you? I mean, I feel like I'm going to be emotionally
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
hurt by this. Kiddo found out he wasn't a superhero. Peeps don't be flying. Yeah, I don't think he flew that far, to be honest. But he did fly, and that's what matters. He got there nonetheless. But yeah, I'm okay. I slept better last night, which is nice. Yes, I would hope I would be awake at 12 p.m. Am I supposed to go back out this way? Or no? I feel like usually there's something in the room that like helps me get in. Oh, there's more stairs. Haha. Jump onto the bed? No, we're not fun. Okay. You okay, boy? What are you doing? Oh, down here. Here it is.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Of course. You've yet to go to Barbara's room. We do. Child star? That's always sticky. That's always messy territory for sure.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Into Barbara's room, right? This looks like that's where it's going. Can I get down? Thank you.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Yeah. The Family Guy episode where Stewie becomes a child star. No, I never watched Family Guy. I've seen a few
I
episodes.
never thought
here
about
and
how
there,
hard
but
it
that's
must have been for her
Oh.
afterwards.
I don't know, I find it dumb. I've seen a few episodes here and there, but I find it dumb. I've never really enjoyed it. Fair. Though, like other things that I guess you could classify as similar, I've enjoyed, but I don't know. I just never really liked or got into Family Guy. Or like South Park. Couldn't do South Park either.
Of all the stories people wrote about
The
Barbara's death,
Simpsons.
I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
The dreadful stories. The story is fun. Oh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key...
Isn't it fun? I'm so engulfed.
The house was silent.
It is so fun. The Halloween music. Oh, I'm supposed to control it? Oh, fuck me.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Table saw. Can I use the punch bag? Oh, I can. I just have to be closer.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
Real,
act
Barbara.
furious. All I'm
Real.
getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Oh, I hate
She
him!
threw him out.
One
but
little
she
bitch.
kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
The Halloween music is back. Oh, one of these egg chairs. Fun. Why can't I just break the whole house? Out of my way. Oh, I love how there's boxes that way so you know which way to go.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He
Didn't
was
even
quite
scream.
smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Here it is. Shit my pants during this bit.
She played her part beautifully.
How did I get out of Molly's room again? The
She
window.
thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh no, in here. Am I in here? Oh no, okay.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
What the fuck, dude? Double tap. Have you never seen Zombieland? Come on. Why are there jalapenos in that bowl? He's gonna be gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Trick-or-treaters. I bet.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh. Turn around,
Oh,
Queen.
dear.
Oh dear. She's so comically unfazed.
I'd come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
A little
He took it
bitch.
all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. That's what I call a real eerie tale.
Wow. Wow.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
True. Ow, I'm so sore. Poor Barbara.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
You tried not being an alcoholic? Hmm? Touché. Go to the music box, which is downstairs. No, actually. I haven't. Alright, wind it up. And just keep winding. Just keep winding.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another. Nice basement. It's alright. Could be.
I saw Edie
finished
sneak
up.
down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Speaking of packages, I just got Amazon notifications. We'll get another tetanus shot this year. Yuck. But should get. Fair. Fair!
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
This one is my favorite. Oh. Last mining
I
tower?
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Another great present.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
So who is this? This is Walter. Who is the little kid? In the story with Barbara?
And then one day, everything just stopped.
Yes.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got
The one who
tired
hid
of
under the bed,
waiting.
yeah.
Or maybe
All
I
the
just
sister
got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oh.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
Why is he so slow?
and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
That was cool.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
2005. We're getting more present. She was born 2002.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Oh no, she was born 1999. I saw 2002 somewhere else. I can't remember. Because when she said when I was 6, I was like, wait.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Can I hop on in? There we go. Such a W birth year? Yeah, you think? It's basically who was down here hiding.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Made a train ride? Got hit by a train? When we got out? I can't do this.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
What's a hole?
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
So fair.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Finally finished wrapping the gift. I'm proud of you.
Maybe it'd be
Looks
better
alright.
if all this just died with me.
I bet it looks great.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant?
And the history you're a part of.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Sounds like a pregnant person right now, for sure. Train definitely explains the shaking. Oh, true.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
True.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. Three of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Go to the cemetery! Yes! We in the cemetery.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Gerbils. Oh, she's a cat. He's a little spaceship. He has books? Is that why? He has the saw. I mean, is that because of how he died, or because he liked to make all these different things? I think that's probably what it is. Walter Finch has a rock? It's a rock. Oh, it's him sitting up on the rock. I mean, that's not him, but Barbara has her, like, Hollywood Walk of Fame.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
The house? The old house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh. Diving for bricks? Absolutely.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Usually how it goes.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. Dodgy indeed.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Interesting.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Taxidermy and shit. Who's Kay? Okay, it's getting too hot in here. It's frozen. So I can't eat yogurt.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
With yogurt.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Yep.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Interesting way to tell the story.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Oops, my boa! Hello. How are you? pictures are you taking? Good, what about you? I'm doing pretty good. I love a good story game, so... How many pictures do I need to take?
Like, it's so wet.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Like, I'm done taking pictures now.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Hold
still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
Some guy
I know, Dad. You're always serious.
But yes, I
Doesn't
love a good
being out
story
here make you
game,
wanna
so
chill out?
eating that
To
shit
tell you
up
the truth,
for
I haven't been
sure.
out here in 20 years.
This is stuff people usually do. Take pictures of their fish.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to...
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn up. Let me get behind you.
Look at all those pictures, true. Just like
Do I
Life is
have to
Strange.
do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down. Great shot, Don!
Got a picture of it? This is a normal reaction to killing an animal.
I'm proud of you, Don.
Hello?
Always
It's
remember
not
that,
a zombie
okay?
apocalypse, exactly! If you want to survive, you have to know how to kill and gut animals. What do you mean, bro? If she doesn't want to be a hunter, just don't force her to be a hunter?
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh shit! Why do you look different? Did you dye your hair? No, I have not dyed my hair.
Of all these
I don't know.
stories,
I don't know
that's
why I
the
look
one
different.
I wish most that my mom had told me.
I don't want to say deserved it, but can't do that. For real. I did not dye my hair, but I don't know, maybe I'm just glowing today. I will be dyeing my hair on stream in $150, and I'll be buying a new gaming chair. It's available on April 11th. I don't know, Bessie. Which chair? I don't know. I like this green Dowings one because I have a Dowings one and I like it. And I like the green one that is new. I like it a lot, but It's just always really pretty. Thanks, man. Dye your hair black? I'm gonna go... I've dyed my hair black way too many times. Probably just gonna do brunette. But like close to black. I dye my hair black all the time. The only short period of time that you've known me has been... At least it'll match your eyebrows. Yeah, because I'm a fucking brunette. Look at this. But I have had my hair black for like ever. The very short period of time that you've known me has been the very short period of time that I've been blonde. Actually, I was blonde my whole childhood because I was a natural blonde. I was born blonde, but I've always had brunette hair. We've known each other for years. Absolutely. Uh-huh. We go way back. Way back. Yeah, your roots are showing? I know, because I don't want to be blonde. I hate being blonde. I don't want to be blonde. I hate it. I don't want to be blonde. I want to be brunette. I want to go back. So you're a furry. Hmm? Yeah? Yeah? That's what I say when somebody tells me they're an alpha. I'm an alpha male. Like, oh, is that a furry thing? Yikes.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They both lost a lot.
I've meowed a handful of times, and nobody ever gifted me any fucking cat ears. So I think you kind of gotta give it your best shot and put your whole catacy into it for you to get gifted it. No need to be ashamed. No, of course not. Not the catacy. That is the creepiest fucking picture I've ever seen. Looks like the... I know the baby's supposed to be happy, but it looks like the cannibals from Little Nightmares.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Did you get yourself coffee?
What?
Did you grab coffee out of the pot?
No.
Okay.
No. What?
You want one?
I've had one, but...
You asked me to put a pot on, so I didn't know.
Yeah, but I do want one. Thank you. I love you. Through the small gate for animals, and now your man opened the door. Didn't go through the small gate for animals. Wait, what? Oh God, you went through the small gate for animals. And your man opened the door. You didn't go through the small gate for animals.
Backhand's over, Gregory. It's time to...
Okay.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Can I pop the bubbles? No, I can just hit them.
You reminded me so much.
Like a baby alone in the bath, literally. I feel like there should be a second part to that message. True.
Whatever it was, he saw.
Come on, Mr. Whale. Gregor. Holy, I can't hit this G. Hit the G! The G spot! Come on, G, yes! Knock all the letters of Gregory into the bathtub. Nice. I got a Steam achievement, it's worth it. Come on, Mr. Whale.
It sure made him happy.
Mr. Whale, he's beached! Mr. Whale! Don't worry! Don't worry, I'll get your blowhole. Yeah, I'll get your blowhole to the top. There we go. Game. Oh my god, he's squishy!
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy.
I'm gonna drown myself with bubbles.
I feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Mobile stinks. Mobile does stink. How are you, Funky?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Isn't he like an infant? Thoughts? Do we turn the bathtub back on?
I wish he could have told us.
Did I just single-handedly kill this baby? I feel like I just killed this baby. I just killed this baby. This baby's dead. This baby's so dead.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
But at least he looks like he's dying having a good time. He thinks he's a frog.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
No, wrong way, Gregory! Go to the air! No, Gregory!
I want you to be happy too.
Gregory!
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
What's a divorce contract? You are Frogman. Aquaman up in this bitch. See, that's less creepy. I mean, it's still not great, but it's less creepy. That's why his room is the bathroom. Got it. John. And Gus? Those are the ones, they're also in the book, right? Gus and Dawn, yeah. And then Milton and Lewis. I'm excited for Lewis because Lewis is the one that's been missing, so maybe we get to find out what happened to him. Why haven't we found out what happened to Edie yet? Weren't we in her room already? Jump rope. Jumping sacks. Push-ups. Crunches. Run the mailbox and back. Bro had a routine.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, well, this is cute as hell. Sorry, didn't mean to bring up hell in your presence. My bad.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Fly to India! Oh my god, that must have been so exciting to have like a thing where you're like, travel on this day, or like something you've been looking forward to and you get to circle it. It's so exciting. That just gave me like Tiki vibes. 10 ways to teach critical thinking.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
It's fair. Understandable. Don't tell a woman what to do. Stop letting a woman climb. She wants to climb, she will. Actually, there's so much evidence that shows that if you did it before, you should continue doing it while pregnant. Like, people are like, oh, weightlifting is bad for the baby, but, like, there's so much, or, like, exercise and lifting is, like,
I can't
bad
imagine
for the
my
baby.
mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
But if you were doing it before, then you should be fine. If it's something that you used to do, you shouldn't stop anything that you used to do.
A poem for
To be
Gus,
honest.
who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
This is giving Kite Runner, which is a heartbreaking story if anyone has not read that. Maybe we should stop letting the freaking cat better. Has anyone here read the
My
Kite
father
Runner?
made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Have to flip them.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
I now
remembered.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I hit the people. I'm doing figure eights.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
They don't look like they're inside the tent. This has really sad music playing, and I'm worried about where this is headed. Oh, it's all down here.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I'm supposed to strike the tent?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Poor Gus. do that. I don't think there was anything up there. Do I head back this way? It doesn't have any thingies. Little light up thingies. Meal ready to eat. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. But also I feel like there's something more with K. Ah! Oh, my shoulders hurt. Okay. I think I need to go back to Gus's room. I went back to sleeping. I feel like I need to do something with Dawn. Do I not need to do something with Dawn now? I'm confused. I don't look at everything in this room. Anything up here I didn't. Ah!
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
So leave the door open, okay.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, they didn't put a date on it because I mean, they had a funeral, but he's missing, so you can always hope that he might come back. It's cute.
Happy food.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Your hair looks so good right now. Wait, come here. Your hair looks so good.
Cheers.
He's alive. Trust. I have no clue. He is actually. His story is related to another game by the same developers. Oh, Teeth. Which I played. Wait, what looks good? His hair. His hair looks good. I was saying. But his hair looked really good. Did he get a trim? Bring him back, I missed it! Oh god, no, he didn't get a trim, he just put some curl stuff in it. Just put some curl stuff in it. I wanted to learn on piano. Oh, I bet you could do it. When it curls right, it hits different, yeah. Real. When it be curling just right, when you have those days,
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Wait. Oh, it's a flip book. Shoot. Wait. So whatever he draws becomes real?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
I like that she drew him in his own style. I think that's quite cute.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
That's the door he drew, isn't it? Then finish one later. It's a game. Ooh. We have magic in this
Milton had found
game?
in the house. Mom didn't want it getting out.
He's Harry Potter. Death Note, the visual edition. Yeah. He's just Harry Potter and light. Just Harry and light come together. I got it on my lip. Okay. We continue. Onward, with great haste. Onward this way, with great haste. Definitely gotta go up these stairs now.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
You have a hookah in there? These are so cute. Like, hello? He does! It's a hookah!
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
No, why are you leaving? No! I didn't mean to do that. Get back in there. I'm just trying to turn around. I thought he was a gamer.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Damn. A gamer? Tea?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, it's a person.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Good luck. Oh, Jesus.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
What is this? This is an interesting way to tell a story. Just get a butcher job? That's virtually what this is. It's just for fish.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Grab the fish.
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. like a whole new Lewis.
Like, you think I'd make a great butcher? That's insane.
So I let him go on.
The most insane sentence I've ever heard from someone.
I even encouraged him.
Like, oh
It
God.
seemed very promising at first.
Focus.
He
Oh
told
yes,
me he'd
very
made a new
focused.
friend.
The doggy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Hope. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Give him my way, musician. My dog needs to catch up to me.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Love this because my brain was stimulated. Multitasking, yeah. Love some multitasking. I know it. Oh my God. Go away.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Perfect factory workers.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
The music is tickling. Oh, the music is really cute. It's really fun.
But his
vibes.
chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds,
So highly.
even the stones under his feet,
Oh.
were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
If you don't let mindless workers listen to their own music. Real.
And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm glad that's over.
He'd conquer a city, then
To show a
immediately
bunny
push on.
reward. 6K off. Oh, fuck. 6K off. You know what
New
gets
Lewis.
you more things? Subbing. And chatting. Stop!
St. Louis. He started
funny.
drifting away from our reality.
No sub. Subbing tomorrow.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him,
He's like
part of
me when I
Lewis
get
kept
sick.
sailing on.
Hi, mother.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen. A beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
The fish cans? Ah.
The prince was on his own quest for
Radiant rainbows. Let's make this a happy story.
radiant rainbows.
Lewis worked at the factory. Got it. Oh, I knocked it over instead of swimming through it. I'm sorry! This is really hard to
He
control!
followed the sound of his
Electric sitar. Yes.
electric sitar.
that's not what a sitar sounds like, but...
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Oh, I got you. Give streamer
Even
time!
then, his
I'm in the
logic
middle of
remained
this!
sound.
I'm sorry! This is hard enough as it is. She's Eepin. She's currently Eepin. She is Big Eep. Lavender bunnies are so cute, I agree. I wonder if this will make her jump. Oops. Ow! I knocked something over. My paper towel. She's very cute. Love May May. She's also very cute. And she has not a thought in the world. And it's great. Not a single thought. Give us attention! I'm working on it. I can't even see what's going on anymore. I think that's the point, though.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh my god! Why are you giving me 3 at a time? This is not fair. This is not fun. I don't like this. Stop it, I don't like it.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Too many fish!
In his own eyes,
Yeah, that's
he'd
the
become
point.
something
I thought
greater than
so.
a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. I'm guessing this is my work. Dude, this looks like so many fucking OHIP violations. That's definitely my locker.
He began to forget the world we know.
Yuck, why is there so much animal death in this?
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
So trippy. Yuck, why is there so much death? Like, damn,
He began
bro.
to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Hello, Lewis.
I still thought I could save him.
Like, that's him.
Even after he
Literally.
said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Damn.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
So he dreams of being in control, of being king of something, of having power over himself, his life, anything.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. prince waiting, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
It's a guillotine.
Bend down his head.
It's a guillotine. It's a banshee, Sully.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
I'm trapped in a parking lot. How come? What happened?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Me too, bro. Me too. Just blocked off the entrance and exit. You genuinely can't get out. That's crazy. A cab, am I right? A cab, am I right, boys? I can't leave. That's actually crazy. How do I get up there then? I picture like the sound that thing has, which is like, you know? Like I picture the sound that emote is when I see that. And I go over here. Up here? No. How does one keep climbing? I sent you a snap? Oh god. Of the fact that you just can't leave. So where do I go? Can't go up. The Russia got nothing else to do! Real. You're just stuck there. Nom nom. Indeed. I don't know where I'm going, so. Paper towel. Paper towel. Yeah, I didn't know where to go with the other one either, but I figured it out. I'll get there. The old house is actually so sad.
You shit with that mouth?
It scared me. I think it's the door. It might be the door up here, actually. Oh, not... Oh. Different door, but yes. Okay.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
I'm free! See y'all soon! Freedom! See you soon,
Nice
buddy.
tits.
Hello? How are you blaming? How are you? Hello.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
That's the way that got
I'm not
broken.
sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
What's up? I'm good. I'm good, good, good. I'm glad you're good.
I wish we'd stayed.
How's the tip going? Oh, you know, just the tip
I
going
understand
super
why
well.
we left.
We still have over a day on the timer. So, do pretty good.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
There's something I too. Rooms to get to your own room? Oh, literally, yeah, I know. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just heading to bed.
Coming for a long time.
And then you just go through everybody's
Maybe I should
room.
have come sooner.
Oh, this is my room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Okay, but she said she hadn't been in any of these rooms. There were some rooms that she hadn't been in, but how did she get to her room then? To open it.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very
I
specific.
left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our
I'm
last...
not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Present for me out in the hallway.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
I still haven't learned about Dawn yet.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
This way.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh?
That night, the tide went way, way out.
I can go to the old house.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Just keep going straight. You got this.
I got turned around.
Oh.
For a while, I wandered.
I don't think it really matters what direction I go in as of right now.
I started seeing things.
Rachel!
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
She just said it. Oh. She just said it, but there's no words.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Family trauma. Tea.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Dawn was her mom.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
I forgot she's pregnant. Oh my god, am I being birthed right now?
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Ew, don't birth me. Don't ruin this moment. I was vested. I was really into it. You figured it out! IRL stream we in the puss! No way! Can we kick her out?
I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you.
Pop out of there, queen.
And tell you all these stories myself.
Oh, I go farther if I push with the contraction.
But I guess if you're reading this now.
It is creative. It's a long puss, for real.
Things didn't work out that way.
She gonna die in labor? It's kind of sounding like that, Witty. Those are the vibes I'm getting.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
2017! Oh, it was a boy. So, if she gave him her last name, then he could continue the Finches. Crying! A giant sparrow. For Shirley Dallas. This is actually for someone? Bro. Oh, it's pictures of them as kids? That's actually kind of cute. I like that. The Burrow. Oh my god, I was trying to come up with the name of the Weasley house. There it is. The end of everything. So I don't know if she died in childbirth or not, because then she wouldn't be able to write, and I'm sorry I wouldn't be able to be there with you. I wonder if she gave him up. Unless she knew there'd be complications. Oh, true. It does happen. True, you do get told sometimes, so it's like there's a really low chance of both of y'all making it out of this. You do get told that a lot. This is so cute. The way that it's like pictures of all
You've
them.
been such a good girl this stream.
See Jonathan's name in the ending credits? Wait, I just got a Steam achievement. It's giving Barbie ending scene. Wait, it kinda is. Oh, doggo. Oh, double doggo. The backwards cap. Cute. One big narcissist giving himself an achievement for his fucking name. Literally. Barbara Finch. Why does this kid look like he's wearing a skin mask? Eduardo? Looks like he's wearing a skin mask, bro. Yo, Ben is a badass. That kid is whack looking. Melissa. Rip the gerbils. Oh, true. Oh, sometimes spacebar speeds it up. Makes it go fast. Nathan Gary. Jeff Legacy? Is that how I should say it? Deborah. Look at you going through the credits, unlike There Is No Game. Bro, no, I went through the credits of There Is No Game like 100 times. And I moved that shit around and stuff too, actually. I was unaware that it was not the end. The Edith Finch team. 2012 to 2017. Oh, they're holding a Finch. I see it. The freaking end. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, cool. So I can like click on one of them. I can replay a story and play one of them. Quite interesting, actually. Yay! Look at the family tree all filled out. So, Eddie and Sam had Calvin, Barbara, Molly. Right? This is confusing. Who is Dawn's husband? We didn't get his backstory. So he would be here. So Dawn had Lewis, Milton, Edith. And her siblings were Gus and Gregory. And Walter. Right? Gus, Gregory. Or is Walter separate? Sanjay, yeah, is her husband, but we didn't get his backstory, so he's not on this. And he's not a Finch. So technically he doesn't count. Dawn and Sanjay are the parents, yeah. Oh, that's what this is. He got a leaf. Yeah, okay, I see it. I get it. Oh, so it's Eddie and Sven. Right. Uncle Sven had Calvin, Barbara, Molly. Sam is Dawn, Gus, and Gregory's dad. Or is it Walter and Kay? Because it's great Aunt Eddie, so it's not her grandma, so I know it's not Dawn's mom. Okay. Think I get it. Think I get it. Sam and Kay? Oh, it's Sam and Kay. Okay. And Walter's the one who lived under the house. Yeah. And he didn't have any kids or anything. 30 years, got hit by a train. Right. No kiddos. Yep. Did not procreate. Got it. Very cool. And she lost 2 brothers too. Damn.